Hey YouTube, I started this channel called So Many Projects just to document all the different projects I do around my house and at work and just different things for different people. It runs the whole gamut of DIY stuff, maintenance, repairs, building things for my own use. And I thought maybe people would get a kick out of it. So I'm putting together just all my projects. And this first one is just a busy day, and it's just all the things I was able to do in a day, and so I documented it, put it all together, and so I decided to make this channel, call it So Many Projects, and I hope you enjoy. Alright, first project of the day is to put together this lighted 3-tier ceramic fountain. From Lowe's, and open it up, see what we gotta work with here. Shouldn't be too difficult, probably mostly assembled. Hi, Luma. Pump, instructions. Estimated assembly time is 5 minutes. No tools required. Pump to my duck pond in my backyard. I have a run with chickens and ducks in it, and we have a small pond, and right now it's just stagnant water, which of course the mosquitoes love. And so putting a pump in the bottom and to kind of aerate it and get the water flowing. So I got this pump at Lowe's. I put that in and run the hose up through it and just kind of recycle the water, just get some flow, hopefully keep the mosquitoes at bay, and to run power over there. So I'm going to run an extension cord to this pump and see how it works. Here's another project coming up pretty soon. Got to mow the lawn. Got to paint this fence. All kinds of projects coming up. So out here, there's chickens and there's ducks. And the ducks have this pond in here that of course is filthy and gross. So I have a method of emptying it with a big submersible pump. I'm gonna use that first to empty it because I don't want to run this muck through my fresh pump, and then we'll start with fresh water. So in comes the submersible pump. And I'm running the hose out to another part of the yard that could use some water. Actually, everything right now doesn't need water because we just had a lot of rain. Good thing you guys don't have smell-o-vision. It is a stinky pond. All right, run the electricity out. There's Totino, the rooster. He's hanging out, watching what I'm doing, but we're gonna drain this pond, put that in fast motion for you, and see what's going on. So while that's filling, I always kind of get bored and when I'm waiting for something like this, so I kind of look around and find other projects. So while that was happening, I went and in the duck coop here. This is our little duck coop, and there's some chicks in here right now, some babies. Originally this was made for chickens or something small like that, but the ducks couldn't fit underneath this bar. This bar right here was too low, so I just kind of grabbed my drill here, my driver, undid it and brought it back up a little higher. Now the ducks should be happy. So just kind of do a little projects while the other projects kind of taking some time. I do need to fill this in with some more fresh straw because they're kind of digging down to the bottom. But under here, you can see there are my ducks and chickens. All right, back to our water filling pond. It's getting pretty close. And the pond's not perfectly level. So one side gets to the lip before the other side, but I don't care. All right, well, that pump is running, and later on we'll see how the ducks like it. But there, another project done. This next project is going to be changing this LED floodlight into a corded light for our dance studio. My wife and I own a dance studio. She pretty much does all the dancing and teaching, but I do all the maintenance work, fixing and building things. So we have a back entrance that is not lighted. This is our first year there, so we haven't really encountered this until just now with fall coming on. And so we're going to be dealing with darkness when we let classes out and there's no light there. And of course daylight savings is coming along too. So it's going to be an issue. But there is no fixture there. There is an outlet down below, and I know I could plumb the whole thing in and put a fixture in, but it needs to be fast because we've got a class I think on Tuesday. Today's Sunday, and we need to have light out there. So rather than just setting up like a work light, I'm going to throw up something pretty quick here. So I got this from Lowe's. This actually was on clearance, so it was like $20, and it's a nice LED floodlight, which has the daylight sensor on, so we'll just put it for dusk to dawn. But what I want to do is to wire this up with an extension cord. And so I'm going to be opening this back up and try to do all the wiring inside here and then come out with the cord. I may have to drill a hole and get that cord to come out and drop down and then be just a regular plug-in. So that's my goal on this one. When we get started, I know I don't have an extension cord yet. So that's another run to town, which is not that far away. Make it sound like I'm 50 miles out in the country, but I'll run into the store to get some more stuff. I need an extension cord for, that's not gonna work. Maybe it's just a screw. That's how tight it is. Tight. But it is nice that it has a waterproof. Ooh, there is not much room in there. I thought there'd be more room. Interesting. That shifted when I unscrewed this. Okay, it just shifted right there. Well, maybe I am gonna put this on a box. down there. It's watertight. Close that back up again. I do not think I want to do my wiring inside there where the circuit board is. Okay, well, what I'm gonna do is check my supplies. So I have this wall of bins that I just collect over time, and it's all kind of different stuff. You can see like right here, it's hose and hose clamps. I just put the excess hose from my pond pump in there. So I got hoses and hinges, pulls and latches. These are big bolts, ropes and cable, pipe and chain, casters, hooks, automotive stuff, electrical stuff, and so on and so forth. So this is just, you know, the stuff you collect when you're doing projects. The leftovers, the stuff that you got too much of, or there was options, so you kept the other option. I don't know if I have any electrical boxes, any round ones in here. I gotta check. Not in there. The electrical is kind of spread into two bins. Single gang ones. And technically electrical also is down under here. These compartments were here when I got here, and they're kind of okay, but I definitely have plans, and as another project in the future, to build some base cabinets underneath my workbench that are gonna hold, have drawers. All right, so I got lots of square boxes, but no rounds. This is over my overflow electrical, plumbing, a whole bin full of doorknobs, because you know, you can't have enough doorknobs. So I guess I need to start making myself a list of things I need to get and make a run to town. So we'll see you after that. All right, so we're back from the Lowe's, from the home center. I had a few things needed for this project. So starting off with, I'm gonna open up this outlet box. Decided to go that route rather than just connecting it directly to the wall. Probably a smarter way to go. So I'll be putting this on there and then using an extension cord to go down to the outlet. So here's that extension cord. Which I'm going to make sure I feed through here first, otherwise I'll probably forget. And I need to get a clamp on here, so I'm going to go down to my supply and snag one. Okay, well, I've got this one here. This is a clip-in, which will work fine. Oh, wrong size though. That's for 3/4 knockout. Well, I have to search around and find one. I'm pretty sure I got one. All right, I dug through my stash and found this one, which we'll thread in. Perfect. And then this will sit inside here, and that will be where the this will connect to the center through a screw to the center there. Just get this attached. And don't you just love how electrical stuff still uses flat blade screws? I'm sure there's probably a reason. More torque or something. I don't know. So this is going to go through here. Wire this up. To these. I'm just going to use wire nuts that they've provided. Ground. White is my neutral. And black is my hot wire. So if I put this in like this, I guess I'm supposed to have this on the top, I would assume, for the lights, for the daylight to see that, or for it to see the daylight. This underneath it instead. And while I can still see in there, I'm going to tighten this down so this is clamped, tied up here, tightened up, pinch that down. Of course, this is where bugs like to get in. Fill that with a little bit of silicone caulk and try to prevent that. We'll do that a little bit later. All right, so getting this in here, putting this light on top here now. I think it's just going to be as simple as popping that on there and running this screw down in the middle, which is Phillips. Switching it up. I think, yeah, I'm gonna run it with the cord out, kind of coming out at like a 4 to 5 o'clock spot. All right, these are kind of floppy right now. Tighten them up a touch. Aim all that stuff once it's up on the wall, but let's not blind ourselves. Let's plug it in. And look at that, lights up the workbench. Covered the sensor with my hand so that it thought it was nighttime. Cool. All right, now these other holes I'm going to just fill in. They gave me these nice plugs, and you can do this with a screwdriver. I actually like to go get a bigger screwdriver so that I don't mess them up. You can use a big screwdriver and you get more surface area. Otherwise these little plastic things tend to kind of get all tore up with a small screwdriver. I could put silicone on these. Actually, not a bad idea. I think I will do that. I'll grab my silicone, seal these up just a touch. All right, so I'm just gonna use this Loctite stuff. I could use a regular caulk gun, but since it's such a small job, I'm gonna use this. It's clear silicone sealant. All right. So of course, while I'm doing projects during the day, my wife's doing projects too, because it's a Sunday. And so she just finished mowing part of the lawn. She's gonna use the hedger to trim some of her flowers in her flower bed that have grown too big and kind of aren't as pretty as they should be anymore. She's painting a chair that she wants to be turned a different color. So we're both kind of busy projects constantly. When we can fit it around our day jobs. Sometimes my day job has projects involved with it too. So many projects. All right, there's one there. And of course there's one in the back in case you're wiring this directly into where the wire's coming out of the wall. Go. Silicone good and in there. I'm gonna go back to my plug here and just fill in the gaps with some silicone. Hopefully keep the water out and the bugs out. All right. There's my light, all wired up, working. And then that project will have to wait till we're actually up at the studio to install it. All right, so we're here at the dance studio and I am gonna install that light fixture for this project to finish this up. So we're coming around the back door and show you kind of where it's going to be. All right, so this is the back of the building. We have a security camera up there, and there's light down here at the other door, but we need the light here at this door because we release kids in class pretty late, and so we're going to be putting this light up here. There's the outlets. So since this is a fast and dirty way to do it, we're not going to hardwire anything. We're just going to plug that in like a lamp and attach it to the wall. So we can set and do that. So that's the plan. That's the end of that project. Hopefully the wife approves and move on to the next one. All right, that's all for this video. That was about half a day's worth of projects. That was on a Sunday in October. And I just got a lot of stuff done. Got up real early and got a good start and beautiful weather. So the next video will be continuing on all these projects and seeing what was all accomplished throughout my day, and I'll have more projects and videos to come in the future. I'll see you there. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe to help me grow this channel. It's starting off from the very beginning, and I'd love to have you come along for the ride.